Hi, my name is Gianna Vecchio, and this is speech number 4, which will be about how gun control laws need to be more regulated. On February 14th, 2018, every student at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School expected just a normal Valentine's Day, but at 2 p.m., their lives were altered for the worst. And the lives of 17 were taken that day by a reckless monster who easily obtained an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle at the age of 19. I mention this horrific attack because it is one of the many shootings that America has faced, and hopefully by the end of this video, you'll be able to feel as though you can take action towards stricter gun control laws and prevent the deaths of innocent people. I was personally a senior in high school when the Parkland shooting took place, and the shooting sent a ripple effect across America, reaching almost every student in every high school. And the difference between this shooting and the many other shootings that took place is that the students took action to stop further shootings. They wanted this to be the last one because they're sick of seeing it, and what they went through was awful. My high school as well did a protest just like Marjory Stoneman Douglas did, the same day that the students did, actually, in order to show our sympathy towards the victims. And after going through this and also watching a Parkland documentary, I've come to the conclusion that if there are stricter gun control laws, then none of this would have happened, and parents would still be sending their children off to school without a worry in their minds. But in order to prove that this should be the case, I'll be providing persuasive information throughout this video to get that point across. So, between 1999 and 2016, there were 572,537 total deaths by guns in general. By enforcing gun control laws, this death rate statistic will go down tremendously, and the way to do that is by using our voices. Gun control in the U.S. has been an ongoing issue and debate for years due to some believing in the Second Amendment and their right to own a gun. There may be multiple reasons for people to own a gun, such as hunting or simply just like protecting their houses, but by controlling these laws, we wouldn't have to be required to protect our homes in the way we do. A man wouldn't be able to enter a home armed with a gun due to the stricter gun laws that the government sets in place. In 1996, Australia was hit with one of their largest mass shootings ever to go down in history. 35 innocent lives were taken at the hand of one semi-automatic rifle. A few weeks later, the Prime Minister decided to take charge and banned rapid-fire guns in order to stop this tragedy from recurring. Since 1996, there has only been one shooting in Australia taking place in 2018. But the point of the matter is, if we do have stricter gun laws, it will change the way that innocent lives are taken, because it's really a big issue in the U.S. And as I mentioned before, the Second Amendment is one of the main reasons why people are against the idea of stricter gun control laws. But there is evidence to prove that this amendment is no longer to be set in place. The first point is that it was created in 1791. It is 2019 now. It is a completely different time than it was hundreds of years ago. The amendment was created to protect those who had a valid reason to have a firearm in order to protect themselves or simply for their jobs. And it was basically put in place to protect people from forming tyranny. And since the times have changed tremendously, there's been an increase in mass shootings from the time that this amendment was ratified. Many of the reasons that it was ratified are no longer relevant today. So personally, I think we should, there's no reason that the government can't formulate new laws to outweigh the Second Amendment, since it is completely different times. A majority of the deaths caused by firearms are either suicide or murder. That the way that the citizens of the United States can stop this is by using our voices and standing up for what's right. The Second Amendment is something that is not something that should be used in favor of those who bear a firearm for the wrong reasons. We, the people, should be able to voice this concern and push for change within the government. With all this information I've provided, I want to bring on one more topic that has struck me in a very deep way, and that is the Parkland shooting. In February of 2018, a 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz entered Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School with an AR-15 and high intentions to kill whoever he saw in sight. 17 were killed, and many others were injured. This mass shooting changed everything for most high school students across America, including myself. The survivors quickly turned into activists to change the laws enforced by government, and they never backed down, and I'm sure they never will. These students made it clear that this generation would be able to make a change in the way things work around here. They also created March for Our Lives campaign. There's videos all across the internet to show that, where survivors came to make a change. One of the main speakers, Emily Gonzalez, had a very powerful speech that she delivered about a month after the shooting, which is very hard, and it was extremely emotional. She made it well aware that we were able to spark change throughout the country, even at a young age, and our voices matter more than ever at this time. After hard work done by the campaign, states across the nation have passed different laws regarding gun control, which has helped with the cause, but I do believe that there can be more done to prevent this stuff from continuing happening. So basically, to conclude, I think that the viewers of this video should agree with my position on gun control because the laws we have set in place clearly are not doing it justice. We need to step up our game in order to make a change in this country, and it all starts with a single voice. Thank you.